Hey guys, it's Eric and Alyssa.
Hi.
We're sitting at the park while Ellie's in therapy, and got Caden and Addie with us. We got down here just 1 week ago. We've been staying down here as a family, getting to see Ellie every day, and just being able to hang out as a family. The place that we got is only about a half-mile away from the hospital, so we've been able to walk back and forth, and makes it a little bit easier when one of us, either Alyssa or I, stay the night with Ellie, so getting back and forth is quite easy, and we can just walk. So that's been a huge blessing to be able to be down here as a family, and one of the things that's a big benefit is the kids really motivate Ellie when they're running around on the playground or doing other things. Ellie really wants to get down and to walk, and so we saw some of that yesterday. I actually held her as we walked around the park. She's not doing much or any on her own, but they but I'm able to hold her, and she kind of just moves her legs up and down, so it's a big step. We had her in our standard over the weekend, which helps straighten her left leg. So we do that for about an hour at a time, 2 hours for the whole day, and it wheels around, so we're able to go outside and do other things. You might have noticed in the last video update with Ellie in the interview that the nose straw was gone. Ellie had surgery 2 weeks ago now.
2 weeks today.
Yeah, 2 weeks today, where they put in a G tube instead of, and so the NG got taken out of her nose, and now we have a G tube, which has been helpful with her eating, able to not have that straw in there, which is an irritant. And it was as surgeries go, and they talked about this, it was very, it was clean. Everything went really well. The recovery was really fast. She went to therapy the next day, although it was limited. She healed very quickly, which was just really good. Yeah, so that's about where we're at right now.
And I think just for those who don't know what a G-tube is, if you can Google G-tube and it comes up really fast, but they go in laparoscopically through your belly button, and they essentially just like insert a tube into your stomach, and then it has like a little balloon on the other end that prevents it from coming out. And so she has like a little, it's only like this, and it has like a cap. It just looks like a cap that you close when she's not getting it, and then it's called a Mickey cap. Oh, puppy. And then you attach the tube out, and then she uses the same machine like she did with the NG, and that's how she'll get liquids and meds and food. So we'll be going home with that, which is a lot easier to go home with than an NG, and it just kind of is like a security, essentially, is what they're calling it, because she can still eat by mouth, and she's definitely improved. Also, we've been approved, she's improved, we've been approved to give her little bits. It's small amounts because she does fatigue when she eats really easily, and we have to make sure she's chewing really well and swallowing, but we are able to order her food to her room, limited diet, but it has been really nice, and she's definitely enjoyed that. So the hope is that, her eating by mouth can go up, and we can lower the amount of formula she's getting and food through her tube, and that it'll be more short term than long term. But it is nice to have that for her liquids and meds, because there's no way she would be taking her meds by mouth, and she's not up to do enough liquids. So that's kind of what we've been doing in feeding and therapy, like Eric talked about. Also, we had a family meeting last Tuesday, so a week ago tomorrow, and we just got to talk with all of her therapists and her doctors and her teacher here, and our social worker and our caseworker and the whole team, and it was really good overall. They are all so impressed with her improvement. Her physical therapist actually said her goal for her to be going home would be to get her to sit up. So when she first assessed her and saw her those first few weeks in the rehab, so she's completely surpassed that, and we have big goals for her to walk, like Eric says, and they're working on it. They had kind of expressed to us that they wanted her to stay a certain date and a certain time, and they thought that's what it was going to take to get her walking. We had kind of expressed where we were at. We're kind of ready to go home. and we kind of split the difference and went in the middle. And so we will be going home November 29th, and we are really excited about that. And we will start hopefully they're lining everything up for us for our rehab there. They have things set up for school-wise, and she has to meet all these things. That's why we have all those people there contacting everybody and helping us out and setting it all up. That's what that's for, and we're looking forward to that. It's definitely going to be a big change for us, and it's the unknown. And okay, one second. It's the unknown, and we have decided to go with rehab without walls, which means they come to our house. Right now, they are not as prominent in the Sacramento area. They're more in the Bay Area, so they have assembled a occupational therapist and a speech therapist. They are still working on getting a physical therapist, which is really important. So if you want to add that to your prayer list, we really appreciate that to get the team going, so that she has the complete team for what she needs. Otherwise, we're looking at, this doesn't work out, driving a lot of different places, which is just a little bit, it's just going to be more difficult going down to UC Davis than going up to Newcastle and just all over the place. So we're hoping that this really works out, and we feel that it'll be the best for her just coming home and for us as a family. And let's see, so what else in the family meeting? Oh, also her memory. That was definitely something that was hard to hear for us, and I think maybe why we haven't necessarily posted as soon. I know it's been a while since we've given an update on what's going on, but I think we've all just been kind of being together as a family and processing everything. So her long-term memory for the most part is intact. She remembers people, she sees pictures of friends and family members, and she's able to recognize them. She can remember past vacations and school and things like that. As far as short-term memory though, it's not really there, which is hard. So she repeats the same questions over and over and over again, asks us things, and so it is definitely improved since since the accident, for sure, which is good. She has a memory book that she works on with her therapist with pictures and drawing things, and we try to correlate different things, like we'll say relate them to something she does know as far as like people and her therapists, and she's gotten some. She does know her 2 favorite nurses' names, so that's pretty big for her. But it's hard to process as a parent, like thinking, what will that be like for school, or making new friends or relationships if she can't remember things. So that's definitely been something that we've been processing, but we're just trying to take it day by day still, and trust in God, and just know, he has a plan for Ellie, and she's so determined, and it has been nice to see her little feisty personality shining through everything. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. As far as Caden, I know a lot of you guys have asked, how's he doing, and we want to hear from Caden, and I just wanted to say that we ask him every single video if he wants to do it. We try to encourage him to come, and he just hasn't wanted to, and we don't want to force that. So that's kind of why you don't always see him in the videos, or he's not talking, like he wasn't talking in the last video. That was his choice, and we want to respect that for him. And he is a great big brother to both his sisters, and he's very patient, and he's been doing really well being cooped up in a hospital, and we try to get out as much as possible. So a little hard with the smoke, and we're definitely, our hearts go out to all of California and everything going on. It's definitely been a sad week, and I think that too just processing that with everything going on in our lives as well, it's been hard. And but overall I would say he is doing well, and he's over there just running around right now at the park. And Addie no, she's doing good too. She's sitting right here being silly. She loves the hospital. It's really funny. She wants to go there. She wants to be with her sister. She cries when we have to leave, and she loves seeing her nurses who continue to love on our family and are so great and such a blessing. And yeah, and Eric and I are just switching off nights, like we said, and we're trying to think of how we're gonna, Thanksgiving next week, what's that gonna look like for us, and ordering some food to the hospital. And yeah, I think that's it for updates. We always appreciate your prayers and support and everything, and we thank you. And yeah.
Bye guys, thanks.